Happy New Week, everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. My name is Weils, and thank you so much for tuning in. Now, having a new week, definitely you know what's about to happen. You know, definitely a new person in studio, a lovely brand probably that you never know what we'll be doing. So today in studio, this week in studio, I have an amazing, beautiful lady. I'll let her introduce herself and tell us why she's here. Thank you so much for being in studio today.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Now, because I've decided not to, give your name, please share with our audience who you are and what you do.
But thank you so much for having me in your studios. My name is Bertha Ngaru, and I run a company that is called Miss B Loft, where we match your outer beauty with your inner self. Basically, that's it.
That's an amazing tagline over there, matching your inner beauty with your outer self.
Yes.
Yes. So what is Miss B Loft all about?
Miss B Loft is all about bringing that outer beauty, bringing that inner beauty, making sure that there's a synergy in regards to that. Be it to do with your hair, how to take care of your hair, just making sure that you're confident, basically, with whatever hair that you're wearing. Yes.
Amazing. Yes, definitely it's an amazing, idea, and it's an amazing trend now that ladies are embracing, wigs and embracing weaves. But it's not because their hair is bad, but it's because, they want to look trendy, they want to look fresh every single day and switch up a little bit. And, because it's all fun when it comes to our beauty.
Yeah.
So today, I can see you've brought a lot of, things in front of me, hairs. I will call them bundles because that's what you told me they are called.
Yes.
So I'll let you run it. What do we have in front of us?
Okay, fine. This is just a few of the products that we actually have at Miss B Loft. Now, as Kelly has mentioned to you, is that we always want to look different at the end of the day. It's just like changing your clothes, changing your shoes, changing your coat. We also want to make sure that you feel different every single day.
Yes.
Boring is never in the category of Miss B Loft.
Yes, yes, yes.
And on the contrary, the way you were saying, it's not like we hide behind the wigs or the weaves. On the contrary, my hair is very, very beautiful. So anytime I actually walk without the weaves or the wigs, people actually ask me, how comes I'm not wearing my hair as often as I do the weaves and the wigs? But it's what you've said.
Yeah.
We just like to spice things up.
Yeah.
So as you've said, what we have right now is what is called the bundles. I'm actually surprised that you know this terminology, but
I had to do my research. I didn't want to come here looking like a dumb. Yeah. So my fellow men, when you see your lady dress these, or wear the wigs, it's not that she's trying to hide, or whatever that is under. No, they're trying to give a different vibe. Change up a little bit and
make it
explore.
interesting.
Yeah, make it interesting.
Yeah.
Because life is all about having fun. Don't stick with one style. Miss B will always sort you out.
Very true, very true. So
Take
let me
over.
run through. This is called different textures. So when you hear about different textures, in normal language, it's what we're saying, different designs of the hair. I'm going to start with a very, very simple one, which is very, very popular with a lot of people. Why? Because the maintenance is very, very easy.
Okay.
So this is called the straight. Now the straight hair is just the normal, what we call, how can I say it, like just straight.
Yeah.
But you can curl it, you can flat iron it, you can color it, you can do everything with this because it's 100% human hair. But this is how it is.
Yeah.
So if you curl it or style it, remember this is the nature of the hair. So it always bounces back to its nature,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
This is what we call the straight hair.
Straight one.
Yes. Then there's the body wave. Now, the difference between the body wave and the straight, as you can see, it's the design, the texture, as we are calling it. Now, if you curl this, it tends to hold the style more than the straight. Exactly. So if you're a straight kind of person, I always advise this. If you like it a bit wavy, I advise on this. But regardless, because it's 100% human hair, you can always straighten it and still achieve this.
All right.
Beautiful. Then, of course, we have something else that is called the natural wave. Now, this is called the natural wave or the loose wave. You can see this design. It is such an amazing design, Kelly.
Nice.
Like, you don't even have to go to the salon or anything of the sort. You just have it like this.
Yeah.
But then again, if you want to straighten it, to achieve this, you're able to. The minute you wash it and you just let it air dry, it bounces back to this.
All right, let's keep on, keep on. This is so interesting.
Yeah.
So in short, we can say that if you want to be playing around with, if it's the curls straight, you can go for the straight. If you want something that is a little bit, wavy, you can set for the body wave.
Beautiful. Yes,
and
you're
then
getting
if you want
the
a
names.
wig that is, you know, a little
Yes,
bit, you know, tighter
yes,
when it comes to
yes,
the waves,
yes.
which it looks pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yes, then you go for that one.
Then you go for this, yes.
All right.
Now, on the next slot, I'm going to be talking about what we call the water weaves. Basically, with the water weaves is like if you want the style to pop more, you use water. Remember, with this one, you'll be using a flat iron more, you'll be using maybe a tongue more. But now for this three that I'm going to talk about, you use water and a brush. And I'm going to show you what kind of a brush it is.
Right. Okay.
Now, let's talk fast on this. Now, this is called loose deep wave. This is called a loose deep wave. When you want the curls or the waves to pop, you just use water and you use a detangler brush. I'm going to show you after how to achieve this. Now you can notice the waves for this and the next one, which is called the deep curly, are quite different.
Yes,
this is much tighter than this one. So for those who like more tighter curls, definitely go for this one. Or if you don't want so much tight, then again you go for this one.
Okay.
Yes. Now, but last but not least, it's one of my favorites. My God, this is called the kinky curly or the Ethiopian curls. Oh my God, Kelly, this hair.
The Ethiopian people have this kind of hair naturally.
Oh God, it is such a beautiful texture. So then again, for you to achieve the different looks, I'm going to show you in the next episode like how to achieve this, right?
Yes.
Now, this is called the kinky curly.
Okay.
Kinky curly.
Why kinky?
Because it has that kinky vibe.
Like a little bit shaggy kind of.
Thank you.
But still
Thank you. And you can still achieve the tight curls just by dipping it into the water and brushing with that detangler brush that I'm going to show you to achieve this. It has different looks, Kelly. This hair is amazing.
All right.
Yes. No, but the last and not least, which does not need water, which does not need necessarily a flat iron, but you can still flat iron this hair if should you want. It's called the Kinky Straight. And the reason why I talked about this immediately, I talked about the Kinky Curly, is because a lot of people tend to confuse the two. They all look very natural, as you can see. It's a natural look, but this is the Kinky Straight, and this is the Kinky Curly.
Yeah, because this is a little bit straighter, as you can see, even the edges are totally straight.
Exactly. And it's become very, very popular because this is like our African texture. So a lot of people, once you put it on, a lot of people think like it's your own hair. So we kind of disguise. Remember what we were saying? Make it interesting and don't make it too obvious that I'm wearing like one, a fake one.
Like already, guys, she's already wearing one, and we shall be diving into what she has done to this. It's so amazing to see, playing around with your hair, because naturally your own hair, you cannot subject it to these kind of changes.
Yeah.
Now, because all these have different textures, how do you comb them?
Thank you so much for asking me that question. One thing that I need to mention, at Miss B Loft, we just don't sell the hair. We have to advise you how to take care of the hair. So that, remember, Kelly, I want you to enjoy this hair. I don't want you to get stressed while you're having this. And remember, this is a protective hairstyle. And protective hairstyle, one of the things is, as much as you're protecting your hair, you also need to look good with that other hair that you're putting in terms of the weaves. Now, I'm going to quickly show you what kind of it's called comb or a brush that you need to use. Now, this, a simple comb like this, which you can get it in any beauty store. You just need to get this. Remember that we have the much tighter, it's called what, combs?
Bristles of
yes.
the comb.
Oh, thank you, darling, for that.
Yes.
Then, of course, there's the wider one on this side. So you can use either side. So you see, it's very, very easy for you to be able to comb through this, right? Yeah. So this, the body wave.
You can use the tighter bristles.
You can use the tighter bristles. Yeah. You see how bouncy it becomes.
It is just falling back. That's like you are saying.
Yes, it's very, very easy to maintain or to comb. Then for this one, you can use the wider one, right? You just comb through and it pops back. Comb through and it pops back. It's very, very easy. Okay. Now, for these other ones, what you need to use is what I was talking about. It's a detangler brush.
Yes.
Any store you go to, you just name like you want a detangler brush, you can be able to get this. But ladies, what I can advise you to do is get the ones with the plastic. Don't get the ones with the metals, because at the end of the day, it's very harsh. Remember, this hair is not attached to your scalp. It's attached to something else. You get? So what you need to do is that you just get this and you just comb through. You just comb through. You just comb through. And it's very, very easy.
Yes, I can see.
It's very, very easy.
And I can tell the detangler brush, the bristles are plasticky and they are not stiff.
Beautiful, exactly. That's why it's called a detangler brush.
Like she's running through the fingers, you should be able to play around with the brush as well.
Thank you, and not harm yourself.
Yeah, because if it was metal, definitely it would be stiff, and like even the jelly comb that we just used.
Yes.
But this one is quite flexible.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
All right.
is. Yes.
So,
remember,
it's a way of maintaining the curls.
Thank you. Yes.
And also, there's a way you can comb these curls with using the wrong brush or comb, and your hair will look like it's fizzing. Right?
Exactly.
Because you've played wrong with it.
Yes, yes. You see, at the end of the day, it's just like when you go to a shopping mall and you buy clothes.
Yes.
Of course, it's always clearly written on the label, whether it's a dry cleaner or whether it's hand wash, like the kind of temperature. It's the same thing as the hair, darlings. It's the same thing as hair. The same way even with your own hair. There's a way you maintain your hair. It's just the same way how you maintain with this. Remember, all of us have different patterns, exactly, or even the pattern in terms of the curls. How I comb my hair might be totally different from a mzungu or totally different from my friend. So learn to understand the kind of texture you've bought, then use the right products.
All right. So I think now we're going to see how you take care of these with the water, right?
Yes.
So guys, we are going for a short commercial break. We will be right back.
See you. Because it's going to be a bit wet, you always put your hand at the tip, squish with the upward motion, swish with the upward motion. Because at the end of the day, you need the curls back. Okay? To pop.
Yeah. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us and you missed the first part, we basically looked at the different textures and we looked at the straight, hair, we looked at the body wave, we looked at the loose waves, and we also looked at the kinky straight. Now with the lovely Bertha, we continue and we have the curly ones, the major ones, and we want to see and learn how to comb them because we want to keep the curls, fresh and popping, right? Yes.
Okay. Let's continue. Remember what I was telling you, the key thing is actually the detangler brush and water is your friend. Now I'm going to look first at the deep wave. Now the deep wave, remember I was telling you guys, you can achieve different looks with this. Now when the hair is completely dry and you want like a shaggy kind of look, all you need to do is just to brush it out. You will see the difference between me brushing it out without using any water. Then I'll use some water and you can see the difference. You see now this is a shaggy look, the kind of look that maybe you'd be looking for. Now notice what I'm going to do next. Now be very careful. You dip the detangler brush into the water. Not the hair into the water, ladies. Dip the detangler brush into the water. Then you comb it out. Whoa. You see the curls are already popping out.
They're already forming.
They're already forming, exactly. They're already taking shape. This is how, don't worry, Kelly, I will not mess your floor. I will not mess your floor. Ladies, so this, you need to do this in your bathroom. And men, please, just give us that room to do this, to look very beautiful for you guys.
You always take over the entire bathroom.
That is us, Kelly. That is us. Right. That is us. Now you see, the curls are already starting to pop back. You see?
All right.
Yes. Then I just want to give you another nice tip about this curly hairstyles. What you do, because it's going to be a bit wet, you always put your hand at the tip, squish with the upward motion, swish with the upward motion. Because at the end of the day, you need the curls back. Okay? To pop. So basically, that's what usually happens. Now, I'm going to show you guys my favorite one.
It just looked as neat before even combing it, and even better now.
I know. It's such a beautiful curl. Then, of course, we have the kinky curly. Remember, this is the kinky curly?
The kinky curly.
So what you do, if you want, again, the bushy look, again, you just brush it out without using any water.
Okay.
Completely. You see what happens? It becomes a bit shaggy.
Yes.
Are you seeing,
it
Kelly?
does, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it becomes a bit shaggy. Now, should you want the curls to pop back, again, remember, water,
And then brush.
water, then brush, water, then brush, and the curls will pop back. It's as easy as that, ladies.
So you might think she's having a different look today. She's just playing a trick on you guys.
I know.
This is incredible.
Yes.
All right.
So basically, that's what we normally do with the curly hair. Yes.
Same case with this one.
Yes, the same case with the deep curly. It's the same analogy that you have.
All right.
Yes.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Yes.
Guys, this is so interesting. Definitely, I'm gagging. I'm gagging because, now I can see the reason as to why most of the ladies now are embracing wigs. You can play around with them. And it gives you, it's probably, let's assume, it's just one. And one might think you have like a million kind of bob or wigs at home.
Yeah.
But it's just playing around with them, taking care of it, which we shall also be looking at the tips of how to take care of your wig. So guys, keep watching. So Bertha, for anyone to get your consultation or even to have you fix them, where can they find you?
They can always find me online on Instagram. At least you can be able to book an appointment there. The handle is Miss B Loft. Or you can come to the physical shop, which is in Westlands at Bandari Plaza, Mezzanine 2. And Bandari Plaza is usually on Woodville Grove.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. So guys, that's all for now. Keep watching because we have something next. Until then, slay us away.
Thank you.